2020 really isn't that great of a year so far. Not only in the beginning of the year did everybody think World War III was going to start, but now we have a big coronavirus epidemic where everybody is being quarantined in their homes and they can't really go outside unless for emergencies. You guys are starting to feel probably very lonely. However, fear not, as I've constructed 5 games that you can play while you're isolated. So without further ado, here's a top 5 games you can play during your coronavirus quarantine. Let's get ready to mojo. So at number 5, we have Super Metroid, which of course the Metroid series is overall about being isolated on an alien planet, so I'm sure you guys can relate to this. Awesome Super Metroid is pretty much like the best game in the series and one of the greatest games ever made, so that's why it's on this list. And also, let's be honest here, Walmart at this point is pretty much Planet Zebes, so, overall this is a very relatable game, very fun game, right? And I'm sure you have plenty of time to explore this massive world, find all the secrets. So, yeah, Super Metroid, 10 out of 10, epic game. So at number 4, we have Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now, because of the quarantine, there's a chance that you're going to miss going to nice places. However, Vice City lets you go to a very nice and colorful place in the virtual world. Some may argue that GTA 5's Los Santos may be a more fun and colorful place, to go to while you're stuck in your house. However, I believe Vice City has the upper hand, as because it takes place in the 80s, that's long before the coronavirus ruined our lives. Instead, cocaine ruined our lives, and if you ask me, that's a much better replacement. Also, GTA Vice City has a really great soundtrack you can jam out to while running over pedestrians, so that's another plus to the game. At number 3, we have The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, because you're going to have plenty of time to play a big open-world RPG like this. This is probably one of the deepest RPGs out there, honestly, and I've only played it for a bit, but there's a ton of lore to discover and tons of interesting locations and fun side quests, so overall, you're going to have a lot of time playing this game during your quarantine. This game is really easy to get lost in, so I'm sure while you play it, you'll be able to forget about the whole coronavirus situation. So at number 2, we have Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is a game I haven't actually played yet. However, I did play a lot of New Leaf, and I can assume that this one is just better than New Leaf, so we're putting Animal Crossing New Horizons on the list. And Animal Crossing is just, like a really fun and chill game, so I think it'll be fitting for this quarantine. The game also has a multiplayer, which is a big plus because you're kind of stuck in your house. So at number 1, we have The Last of Us, because a lot of people are acting like this whole coronavirus thing is like the end of the world, so I think it's fitting that we have a apocalypse game on the list. I picked The Last of Us because I think it's just a very fitting game for this whole situation, as for one, the game revolves around a virus, which basically starts the apocalypse, and, okay, alright, look, it's like the apocalypse isn't gonna start. That's freaking ridiculous, but I just think it's like fitting in an ironic sort of way. And also the game is like called The Last of Us, which I thought is funny when you compare it to this, like our situation. The game itself is also really great too, as not only do I think it has one of the best stories in any game I've ever played, but it also has really fun and engaging survival horror gameplay. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you didn't, then just tell me why in the comments, or just leave a dislike, or leave a like if you did. Stay safe, and have the best quarantine possible.